In this academy, you receive a secret, privileged, and exclusive training revealed by some of the world's greatest entrepreneurs and philosophers, whom we have chosen to keep anonymous for personal privacy reasons. Subscribe now. Learn the secrets of global leaders and skyrocket your earnings.
You must commit yourself if you want to be happy. We all desire to be happy, but often happiness seems to us like something distant, almost unattainable. Everyone gives it a different meaning. For some, it coincides with a successful career. For others, with a large and united family, or with the possibility of traveling freely. Many project it into the future thinking, I'll be happy when I have that house, when I buy a luxury car, when I move near the sea. Sometimes, however, we don't even know how to clearly define what truly makes us happy. So we live waiting for that moment, convinced that happiness will arrive on its own someday. The truth is that happiness is not something that falls from the sky. You can learn to create it. There are strategies that help you cultivate it every day, and they don't depend on how many things you possess or how much money you have. Happiness is not the result of circumstances, but of the actions you consistently take. There's no need to wait, because you are the one who builds it, step by step. Genes play a role, but they don't decide everything. There are people who seem naturally happier. Why? Partly it's a matter of genetics. About 50% of your predisposition to happiness is written in your genes, just like your height or hair color. It's something you cannot change. Another 10% depends on the conditions in which you are born and live. But even here, the influence is minimal. It doesn't matter whether you live in a small apartment or in a villa, whether you drive an economy car or a luxury one. Money and social status, on their own, don't make you happier. However, there remains a crucial 40%, and that is what depends on you. Your habits, your way of thinking, your attitude toward life, and your daily actions determine almost half of your happiness. This is wonderful news, because it means that even if you can't control everything, you still have enormous responsibility and opportunity for change. If you choose to cultivate positive habits, over time they will become automatic and will allow you to live better. If instead you do nothing, you leave your happiness at the mercy of chance. Why money and possessions are not enough. We all sometimes think, if I had more money, I would be happier. In reality, material things only bring joy for a short period. The cause is hedonic adaptation. We quickly get used to both difficulties and achievements. Imagine winning a new car. At first, you're thrilled, excited, can't wait to use it. But soon that enthusiasm fades, and you return to your usual level of happiness. Worse still, you risk no longer appreciating the small daily joys that once were enough, like a hot coffee in the morning or a walk. But there's good news. This adaptation doesn't apply to human relationships. We never get tired of a hug, a conversation with a friend, or a gesture of affection. Every time you live these moments, you benefit from them. That's why happy people dedicate time and energy to cultivating bonds with others. The danger of overthinking. One of the biggest enemies of happiness is excessive thinking. Rumination is exhausting, drains energy, and rarely provides solutions. We believe that thinking more equals solving problems, but often the opposite happens. The more we think, the more we trap ourselves. In the end, we feel stuck, unhappy, and frustrated. Another mistake is comparing yourself with others. Looking at someone else's life and measuring it against your own only increases the sense of inadequacy. There's always someone who earns more, who seems happier or more accomplished. The result? Insecurity and sadness. The solution is to learn to bring your mind back to the present. Distract yourself with activities you enjoy. Spend time with loved ones. Exercise. Meditate. All of this helps you stop the flow of negative thoughts. Being in the here and now means no longer letting your thoughts dictate your mood. The 12 strategies to cultivate happiness. Becoming happy doesn't mean eliminating problems, but learning to manage life differently. There are 12 strategies you can apply, divided into 6 major areas. Inner emotions: cultivate gratitude and optimism. Relationships: strengthen ties with those you love and open yourself to new connections. Stress management: learn to forgive, to let go, and to face difficult moments. Enjoying the present: learn to notice and value the small things of daily life. Personal growth: set clear goals consistent with your values. Self-care: take time for body and mind with exercise, meditation, or other wellness practices. You don't need to apply them all at once. Choose those that feel closest to your character and your situation, and apply them consistently. How to choose the right strategies. There is no universal formula. The choice depends on you. If you are full of resentment, work on forgiveness. If you lack support, cultivate stronger bonds. If you are creative, express gratitude through your art. If you are always immersed in thought, train your mind to stop and rest. The key is to know yourself, to understand your strengths, your needs, and your goals. Only then will you be able to choose the most suitable strategy and turn it into a habit. Long-term happiness. Perhaps you ask yourself, but will it really last? The answer is yes. These strategies don't just give you fleeting moments, they change your way of thinking and seeing life. Even a simple gesture like helping a neighbor or doing an act of kindness brings lasting benefits. Remember, however, that effort is required. Happiness does not come without work. Every conscious action is another brick to build a full and satisfying life. And you are not obliged to always follow the same path. If a strategy no longer reflects you, you can change it. Happiness is dynamic. It changes with you, with your needs, and with the stages of your life. Many seek happiness where it cannot be found. In money, in immediate success, in material things. But what truly works is building it day after day with commitment and consistency. Training yourself to be happy not only improves your mood, it strengthens your health, increases productivity, enriches your relationships, and also improves the lives of the people around you. Being happy doesn't mean never feeling sadness or pain. It simply means learning to give more space to positive emotions so that you more often feel the beauty of life. Here are 3 exercises you can start right away. Write down 3 things each week that you are grateful for. Do physical activity and notice how your mood changes after a few days. Write a letter of forgiveness, even without sending it, to free yourself from the weight of resentment. Happiness is not found outside, it is born within you, and you already have the tools to create it.